Hello everyone, welcome to day 7 session of the RestAssured API testing with the Java programming language. In this session, I'm going to talk about data-driven testing in API automation. So in this session, we are going to use 4 different mechanisms or 4 different ways to do the data-driven testing in API. So first thing, reading the data from Excel file. So we'll take help from Apache Py library and we'll read the data from Excel file. And parameterizing the test using data provider. So data provider is the TestNG annotation. So we'll take help from data provider to read the test data to your test. And using external JSON files, we'll be creating a JSON file and we'll put the request body inside the JSON file. And we'll read the data of the JSON file by using Java programming language and we'll pass the test data your test methods. And finally, dynamic data-driven API test will be using the Faker library where we can get the dynamic test data automatically and we'll pass the test data to your test. We'll see one by one how it is going to be. So first, we are going to reading the data from Excel using Apache Py library. So for that, we need to have a dependency that is Apache Py, org Apache Py, and Py hyphen OXML. So this is 5.2.3. That is the version I'm using it. I'm going to copy this dependency and paste in a prompt XML. Automatically, it is going to download from Google. And after that, you will be creating an Excel file. Okay, you'll be creating a sheet with this test data. So in your test data sheet, test data.xlsx or maybe XLS. So you can create different cells using name, year, price, CPU model, and disk size. So name as Apple MacBook Pro 12 and year 2019 and price 2904.34 and CPU model Intel i Core 7 and disk size is 500 GB. So like that, you can have multiple test data for your post request. Okay. So this is the test data which I'm going to keep in the test data.xls or xlsx. Okay. All right. But how to read the test data from Excel file? So for that, we need to have the static code here, which I've already written here. You can just copy paste and you can reuse that. So this is the code which I'm going to use to read the Excel data. Okay, we have an Excel util and we'll be creating an object array for reading the Excel data. We'll be having the file path as a parameter, sheet name. Both there are 2 arguments over here, file path and sheet name. And the file input stream to read the files. Okay, and in the files, okay, we will be having the workbooks, a bunch of workbooks in the Excel sheets in the Excel files, and this way we can find the if the file path ends with the XLSX, we'll be reading the data by using like this. Okay, I mean we'll be creating an object with the workbook is equal to new XSSF workbook FIS. And if it is a .xls, and we can use the different format. Okay, this is a OLE2 format, and this is a Office OpenXML format. Okay, so make sure you can while saving the Excel file, right? So you have to make sure either one of these formats. So if it is not any one of this format, Excel file is not going to work. Okay, that's right. So this is a sheet, and where we are getting the sheet name and getting the row count and the column count. And there we are trying to read the data by using the different for loops, right? And it is finally returning the test data, a data object. All right. Now, okay, let me go ahead and see how it is going to work with this Excel file. So parameterizing the test using the data provider. Okay, we'll see this. So this is how we are going to use it, a data provider. So I'm going to mixing both of them. I mean, I have to use the Excel reader or Excel util in this data provider test. Okay, so a data provider name is equal to Excel data and public object and get data from Excel and Excel utils dot read Excel data and the name of this is the file path and this is the sheet name. Okay, and this is the actual test. Okay, so let's see how it is going to work practically. So let me go ahead and open my Eclipse. Yes, so let me close this. So first, before going to create your test, right? So first, make sure you have to add the PyJar files. Okay. So what is the PyJar file here? You can go and check it out here. Where is the PyJar file? Come back. Yes. So Py hyphen OOXML. So I can go ahead and open the browser. Open the browser. I can open Maven dependencies, Maven repository. Anything is fine. So here, poi -o XML. And here you go. You can use this 5. I'm using which version, guys? 5.2.3. So I can use the same thing here, 5.2.3. Copy this and go back to your Eclipse and paste here. So now the dependency is running. Okay, it is going to download all your dependencies here. The py, you see that py XML and py jar file. Okay, there will be bunch of jar files will be downloaded. And after this, we are going to add an Excel utility. So we can go and create a new package here. I'm going to create a new package for the Excel util com dot restassured dot Excel util. Right. So I'm going to create a new one here, Excel util. Excel util. So Excel util class, it is going to read the data from the Excel file. All right. So I'm already having the code in my notepad. I can go and copy this. So you can also, it will take time to type each and everything in the, can change it to Excel utils. Yes. Control Shift F. Yes. So this is the code which is going to read the Excel data, guys. Okay. All right. So I'm done with Excel utils. And what next? I'm going to create a test. So what I'll do, I'm going to create a specific test that is called a data-driven test. Data-driven test. Data-driven test using Excel file, right? Excel. Right. Fine. The first thing, what should I do? I should create the data provider, control space, and public, and I need to create an array object, so multi-array, get data from Excel. So I just created two-dimensional array here to return the data. Okay. So then return, and you can use Excel util, right? Excel utils dot read Excel data. Okay. So here, first thing is the file path and second one, the sheet name. But where is the file path? We didn't create an Excel file, right? So what I'll do, I'll gonna create the Excel file, Excel. Okay. Excel. And what is the test data? I have to call it here, guys, from this one. So name, year, price, CPU model, disk size. So name, year, price, CPU model, disk size. Right. So if you want to copy this info, you can copy this, or else you can go ahead and write something else. Apple MacBook Pro 12. Yeah, 12. 2019 and 2909. Yeah, I can write anything, no problem. I can write anything here. CPU model, M2 chip, and disk size is 500 GB. Right. So I can go and do some minor changes here. Right. And this is going to be 14. And this is going to be 2021. Right. And this is going to be 39389465. This is a M3 chip. M3 chip. And this is going to be 1 TB. 1 TB. Right. So now I have to go and save this file. Browse. So what I'll do, I will be going to save this file in my local. Yes, there is a file folder in the C drive. There I will be saving in the with the Excel. Where is the format here? Yes, Excel 97 2003 workbook. I'm going to use this. Or else you can use the Excel workbook also, no problem. But I'm using this. Okay. This is the test data or product data. Okay, product data. Just save it. Once you save it, right, you can just close this sheet and go back there. Where is the file? Yes, yes. If you go and check it out here, this is a 97 2003 worksheet, right? What is the format of this file? We'll see. It is Excel only, but we need to confirm the XLS or XLSX. We click. Sorry, I'm not getting this. Yes, properties. And see the .xls. Okay, we can use a .xls only. Fine, no problem. This is the C drive, guys. Okay, C files, product data. Right. So now two things are done. One is Excel util created, and first thing is a dependency added. Second one is Excel util added, and then third one I just create the test method. I mean test class. Then I just created the Excel data in the Excel file. So I'm gonna call that. I'm gonna give the path of the C drive files product data.xls. Right. What is the sheet name? Sheet name is already there. The sheet name is by default sheet one. Okay. Sheet one. Enough. Perfect. It is going to throw some, yep, IO exception, no problem. Done. And what next? We have to create the a test method. Okay. Public void. And the method name is create a MacBook, create a MacBook object, because we are going to create a new object, right? So, yep. So we are going to read multiple data from the Excel file. Name, year, what is that? Name, year, price, model, disk size. 5 objects. So 5 objects shall we call from here? String, name, string, year, string, CPU model, sorry, price, string, CPU model, string, and finally disk size. Right. So I have 5 parameters, right? And what next, guys? So we need to have this string, the request body, right? String request body, or you can say body is enough, no problem. Body is equal to, yep. Now let's go here. Where is the API? I need to check the API here. API dot, yep, 1 second, HTTPS. This is called API dot RESTful API dot dev. Yes, this is the main URL. Can go and yes. There is a post request here. I get request. Anything is fine, no problem. The post request, we are talking about post request, right? I can go ahead and post request. Yes, this is the request body. Come here, paste here. All right, semicolon. But I have a doubt here. So where do we call these variables here? Yes, I can call in place of this static things. Okay, I can go ahead and add. I can go ahead and add double quotes, plus name. Enough. And this one here, we don't need any. Okay, we can use double quotes also here. Plus, and can use year. Fine. And what about the price? Price also same thing. Price. Code. This is also same thing. This is called CPU model. And this is size. This size. Right. So we are passing these test data dynamically from your this one data provider. Correct. And what next? What next, guys? Yeah, we can go ahead and write the rest assured code. Given, right? So given, definitely we have to import this sample test. We have this, right? Rest assured imports. Copy this. Yes. paste here. Yes. Okay. Given dot base URI. I'm sorry. What happens here? Oh, I should not call this right setter. Yes. Given dot base URI. So I'm not using this spec builder right now. So I'll be using the request specification and response specification at the time of no framework designing. So right now I'm going with the normal concept, right? So this is the body base URI. I'm sorry, this is the base URI, which is this one, API dot RESTful minus API dot dev. This is the base URI, and then we can go and add the headers. Headers is a content type, right? It's the content type, which is application JSON, application slash JSON. And what next? We're going to add the body else, right? Body anyway, we're going to add the body from here. This is the body. Yes. And after that, we're going to add when, then we can use the post method. Okay. Post method. What is the post method URL here? Slash objects. You can see here slash objects. Enough. Okay. Slash objects is enough. And what next? We have to verify the status codes and all, right? Then dot status code of 200, right? I mean, yes, 200 is correct. Okay. 200 is correct. Then log all. Done. We're done with this. Now let's run this and see. Make sure your Excel file should be saved before running this test. Okay, one is failed. Why? What is the problem here? Took 5 milliseconds. We'll see the where is exactly. Where is data driven test? No, it's not coming up here. Yes. Let's see here. Parameters. Okay. All good. I'm sorry. I made a mistake, guys. I'm not calling this. I'm not using the name of the data provider. No, I must give the connection between these two Excel data. Okay. This is the one I forgot it. Data provider is equal to Excel data. Now let us run this. Perfect. It has created two different sets of data. You see that? Whatever you are given M2 chip and M3 chip, 1 TB, 500 GB, 2021, this test data is created successfully. Okay. So this is how you can do the data driven testing by using Excel file. Okay. So there is no confusion. The only thing you have to feel difficulty to create this Excel data, write Excel data. Okay. Let's say you're facing some difficulty to understand this Excel code. You can go and, ask ChatGPT or maybe Google to explain this clearly. Okay. So this is a simple code. It's not too much complex. Okay. It is only, 30 to 40 lines of code. That's it. Thanks. Yeah. So this is the data driven test with Excel file, and I'm just creating the data provider with Excel object. And then I have a test method. Okay. I'm giving a connection between this data provider and the test by using data provider is equal to Excel data and name of the data provider. I'm passing 5 different parameters. That is the name, year, price, CPU model, disk size, which is reading from the Excel file. Okay. I'm passing dynamically here. Okay. And same, this is the same code which we learned earlier in the previous class. Given dot base URI is the endpoint URL and headers, content type, body, and all these things. Okay. You can also verify the body also after creating the post request. You can also verify the dot, like example like this body. You can give body and then you can say name, double quotes, name, and here equal to, like we discussed in the previous slide. So name equal to that some name, this name, the IBO name. Okay. So like this, you can verify a number of data. All right. Right. So this is a way we can verify the Excel driven testing. I mean, data driven testing with Excel file. Now let's go with the next one. Hope you understand this. Now we'll go with the reading the data from the JSON file. Yes. So in the reading the JSON file, first we'll be creating the JSON file like this. Okay. This is a JSON data. And after that, we'll be creating a file util class. Okay. File util class. First, we'll be creating the JSON file. Let me go ahead and check it out. How do we create this? Yes, I'm going to create here. Right click, file. Okay. The file name is example product data dot JSON. And here you can go and where is that? Yes, here you go. Copy this. Copy this. This is the request body, right? Request body. Paste here. It seemed like this is data. JSON data is not recognizing, right? So let me check it out. Save it. This is JSON data is not recognizing. That means we need to install the extension of the JSON, if anything else, in the this one in the market, Eclipse market. Yes. Type JSON here. The JSON editor plugin. We have to install this. After installing this, we have to restart your Eclipse. So it is asking restart now. I'm going to restart the Eclipse. Let's close this. Close everything. And expand this. Now you see this is we have the different symbol and the JSON format in the beauty format. Okay, so beautify format, right? So you see that product data.json and this is it's a completely JSON format, right? All right. So now what next? So now I'm going to create a util class that is called file util class. Okay, why I'm going to create the file util class? Because I want to read the JSON file. So this is called file util class. File util. Just finished up. So in this file util class, I'm going to create a method called as public static void read JSON file. Simple, read JSON file. And here I have to provide the path, file path. Which file path? JSON file path. Right. And what next here? And this is going to return, okay, a string because this everything is from this. This one is a string here. We treated a string here. Yes, because we are going to create the keys there. So first, okay, return new. We can say string of files dot read all bytes, and this is the paths dot get of file path, get of file path. That's it. Yes. So this is the one which is going to read the JSON file. Now let's go back to your test, and here you can go and create a new class that is called create product with JSON object. Simple. All right. So let me go ahead and write down the test. A test public void. You can say create product MacBook Pro. All right. So do we need to add any kind of variables here? No problem. No need to add anything here. You can simply add. Okay. First, we need to add the request body. Okay, that is called request body is equal, and we have the file utils, right? File utils dot read JSON file, and here you can go and give the path of your file. So how do you give the path of file? You can directly go like this: product dot data dot JSON. Okay, product data dot JSON. That's it. And you can also import if you, the add through declarations. Fine. So next, given, same thing, no difference. Can go ahead and add this import. Yes. Given dot content type, no content type, right? So application JSON, and dot body. Okay. This is the body we are calling here. Dot when dot post, and here you can pass the URL. So what is the URL? I can pass the entire URL. I can pass it from like this. I'll do one thing. I'll go like this. Yes, I'll copy this. Yes. So slash objects. Can you go and check it out? Objects. This is the endpoint URL and this is the resource URL. Objects. That's it. Okay. Dot post. Then you have to verify the status code, right? Status code of 200 dot log dot all. That's it. So this is how we can go ahead and run the test. Yes, perfectly. It's working fine. You see that it is going to create the Apple MacBook Pro 16, and you can also change the data. Let's change the data and try that. Okay, let's go and change the data here. Let's say I'm going to create Windows 11, Windows 11 Pro example. And this is 2021, and this is going to be triple nine dot 654 Intel 8. Yep, this is fine. 1 TB. This is good. I'm going to run this test. So it should come up with the new test data. Yes, it's passing. You see that this is the new test data. Windows 11 Pro 21 999 i9 and 1 TB. So this is creating the new test data by using post object, right? Post method. So this is how you can read the data from JSON file, guys. All right. Right. So let's go with the other concept. What is the other concept here? Yes. So dynamic data driven testing, dynamic data driven API test. So how do we do that? First, we need to add a Faker library, that is a Java Faker library. So this is going to give you the different type of methods with the methods and attributes and properties with the test data for test data for new test data. So for this, you see this Faker object, you have to create it. Faker is equal to new Faker of new local en minus us, and the string name is equal to you can give like if you want to pass the name variable, right? So apple plus faker dot commerce dot product name, you can give any name here, and integer faker dot number, okay, dot number between 2018 to 24, and double price, double dot horse double faker dot commerce dot price between 1000 to 3000, and the string CPU model and disk type, everything is there. Okay, disk size, everything. And then body, we are calling this variables here. And then same content, same thing, no difference. Okay, let's see this practically, guys. how we can automate this. So this one is a faker library, right? So you can go here, Java faker, Java faker. Yes, copy this. Can take the latest one, no problem. I'll copy this. Go back to your Eclipse, format XML. Yes, right. So for this, I'm going to use a different a class, different test class that is dynamic data API testing with the faker library. Let's go ahead and create a new test here. A test, okay, public void create MacBook, create MacBook with dynamic data. Simple. This is the method I'm creating it. Okay. So for first we need to create a faker library, right? Faker object, right? Faker. See that faker is equal to new faker, right? New faker of local. Yes, of local of. I'm sorry, new local, right? New local of. I can say, yeah, that is English US. Perfect. And after this, we can go and use this object as a faker object. It's faker dot, name will come, address will come, everything will come from this methods or this particular object. Okay. Let's go ahead and check it out. So first I need the string name is equal to, I need the name, right? So I'll start with the apple plus plus faker faker dot commerce dot product name. Okay, it is going to get the different product name. String, you can say year is equal to, then the faker dot number 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 dot number between, example, it's manufacturing date 2018 to 2022, sorry, right? This is fine, I think. Yep. mm, it is asking something else. Faker dot number between. Yeah, this is fine, no problem. Oh, I'm sorry, this is integer, right? I'm sorry, integer. I'm really sorry. Yep. Next one is price is a decimal, right? So I can use a double. Price is equal to, we can say, yeah, double, double dot, parse double of your faker dot commerce dot price. So you can get the price between, example, 1,000 dot comma 3,000. Yep. Right. Perfect. And what next? CPU model, right? String CPU model is equal. So faker dot options dot option of. We can say, yeah, I can use bunch of options here. Intel Core i5, comma Intel Core i7, comma Intel Core i9. Yep, these are the things. Okay. And you can also use something like Apple M1 chip and Apple M2 chip. So it will utilize any one of these things. Okay. Right. Perfect. Then disk size is equal to, yep, faker dot options dot option of. We have a bunch of options like 256 GB, 256 GB, comma 500 GB, comma 1 TB. Enough. We got 5 variables, right? What next, guys? So we have to create the string variable, a string body. String body is called request body. Where is the body here? Here you go. Copy this quotation. Yes. Now we're going to replace with this variables, right? Double quotes, less place, it's a name. And here, double quotes, less place, year. Same thing here, less place, price. Double quotes, less place, CPU model. Here, less place, disk size. Right. So we got 5 variables, right? Fine. No problem. Now next, first we need to add this import. Copy this import. Yes, paste here. Given of dot base URI. Base URI, you can pass it here. The base URI, where is the base URI? Here you go. Base URI. And here you go. Yes, base URI. Dot header. The header, you can say header, right? Headers, we have the content type, application JSON. Okay. And what next? A body, we have to pass it, right? Body anyway. The body. Okay. Dot when I'm passing dot. What happened to this? Body is not coming, right? Body, mesh body. This is fine, no problem. Okay. Did I miss anything here? Yes, it's all good. Okay. Dot when, then post method. I'm sorry, something went wrong here. It's header. Dot post slash objects. After post request ending, then we can go ahead and verify the status codes, right? Status code of 200 and log dot all. Perfect. So if you want to verify, yeah, I can go ahead and run this. No problem. Right click, run this. Yes, pass. So it is dynamically creating this one, Apple Fantastic Quantum Computer. So it is something different name. And then it is taking the random year here, 2018, and price, random price, and Apple M1 chip, 500 GP. Now, if I run next time, right, so it should take the different one. Yes, Apple Gorgeous Granite Close in 2018, and price different Intel Core i7, 500 GP. Okay, so now again, if you run this a third time, so it is a dynamic data taking. You see that it is a dynamic again. It's taking different name, different year. I think the year is taking 2018 most of the times, no problem. And 1237, 188, and Intel Core i7, 1 TB. So this is how we can utilize the dynamic data by using the fake library. Okay, so now you understand, right? So how we can automate, how we can do the data-driven testing by using different formats. Number one, reading the data from Excel file with the help of Apache 5 jar files, and we'll include, we'll integrating with the data provider, and we are testing the data-driven testing using Excel file, and using external JSON files, and finally, dynamic data-driven testing, driven API testing with the fake library. So this is what about the module 7, guys. We'll meet in the module 8. Until then, bye.